Welcome back to another episode of My Watch Therapy. Today we have the Terra Force. The Terra Force. My goodness. It seems like some sort of special ops unit that's going to overthrow some ballistic government in a country you've never heard of. It's not that. It doesn't exude that. I'm not, entirely sure about the name of that, but that's what it is. Let's take a moment to connect with the Terra Force. Certainly has some nice polishing on it. I'm noticing that even though it's in the most irritating place to me, underneath the case or the side of the case. All right, where a lot of watches lay that way when people put them down, it gets scratched up. Nobody can see it when it's on your wrist unless you're bending your wrist to point at something and flex, That's not what this is. I mean, polish the bezel. Come on, don't hide it. It's a mineral crystal display, mineral crystal, and the diameter here is 41 millimeters. So at least for me, that's a sweet spot for about anybody. If your wrist is down at 6 inches or so, or you're a child, it's going to look big. But everybody else, I think it just works. I just think it's the magic number. I'll try it on here, and I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist or so, about 17 centimeters for those of you who reference it that way. And oh yeah, I really like this watch. It is for sale at the Tick Tock Time Shop here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And when I saw this one in their case, I just knew I had to have it. I knew I had to review it, get it out there to the people, and I don't know, let you guys think about buying it. I'll put a link in the description. If you do think you may be interested in this watch, I hope you'd consider them versus a big box store. They are a second generation, family-owned, family-run business. And they're great people. Great people, everybody that works there. You can see those loomed hands sparking up. I think at night you just have to roughly know that this is 620. I don't see any loom anywhere else. No. The dial's really cool. The texturing, the patterning. Let's see if I can get a better shot of that. There it is. Right. It's got a definite patterning that you can see without a microscope. Now I've got it zoomed in, but I think it's fairly noticeable. Not from afar, but if you're looking at your watch or showing somebody your watch, they could certainly see that. The blue hand is a great touch. And that crown. I mean, the crown kind of doesn't steal the show, but it's part of that show. Wouldn't you say? It looks interesting, and I don't know how they do it, but it appears the crown is polished, folks. How do you polish down into those little grooves there? I don't know. It could use a crown guard. I think they could have built this out maybe a little or made that a little smaller. But no matter what the height of it is or the width or however you want to look at it, it's a big crown. It is easy to grab. I have a Citizen old dive watch, 300 meter, and I got to ask my 8-year-old to turn the crown. I can't get my fingers around it. This is very positive, very easy to grasp at a moment's notice. There it is. Of course, it's got the Eco Drive technology, and about everything they have has that, except maybe their Series 8 automatic watches. But Citizen's a massive company, and they have a very large parts bin to pull from. That's always nice. I would also kind of close with saying, I don't know if you'd call this a NATO. It's certainly a nylon strap. It looks NATO enough for me. And I think to myself, I usually hate NATOs. I'm just going to say it. I always find this this end of the strap is so long that it's like curling around, then you got to fold it back and all this crap. I mean, why would you make it so long that you have to fold it 3 times just to get it to lay down? I don't know. Sorry. I'm better. This one I like. This one is shorter. This one has a reasonable, you know, quite a few holes, quite a few positions, highly adjustable. And on my wrist, you know, it'll barely come through this. I don't have to double back. That's what it is. I don't have to double back the strap to make it not look ridiculous. And it still looks ridiculous if you have to do that. I don't know. But thank you. I'm going to thank you. I always thank you for watching. I thank you for your viewership and your comments. I am getting buried in comments and I love it. I love looking at my phone and seeing that my phone is blown up with comments. I take it as a compliment. Like, it means I'm engaging you, whether good or bad, or, you know, I just see it as a compliment that you are paying attention. And a lot of people are sharing just stories. Oh, I have that one, but I got the blue one or whatever. And good on you. Good on you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your ideas and insights. Thank you for spending a little of your most precious commodity watching this video, which is time. Take care. Have a great rest of your day.